Hey y'all, it's Sia with Sia, and we are couch cruising Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We're going to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the quirky. So get on in here. It's couch cruising, baby. Come on in. Let's go. So yeah, as you all know, those who may or may not have met me before, my name is Carlene, and it's my channel See It With C. And I usually do couch cruising for inaugurals, or I'll do couch cruising for really unique instances in the cruise industry. So, as you all know, the newest ship that everybody is looking forward to, especially with the controversial Margaritaville at Sea cruise line, is this Islander. And everybody wants to know, is it going to be given the same as the Paradise, or is it going to be given something different? So what we do in couch cruising is we all compare notes on the content that we've been looking at. And we get in here and chat and do a deep dive about new ships or amenities to ships. And I see people are popping in the chat, so let's get through some hellos. Welcome in 8 people. It's C with C, Carlene, and thanks for coming into Couch Cruising me. And today we are couch cruising Margaritaville at Sea, the Islander. I'm back on the couch for couch cruising. It seems like y'all like this setup better. All right, let's get and see who's already in the chat. We have Desiree. Hey, Desiree. Welcome in, girl. And hopefully y'all can hear me okay. Welcome in, 12 people. And who we got here? Jaretha Parker. Hey, Jaretha. Happy birthday and belated birthday. Hope you are on the men's. And good to see you in here. We have Yolanda Jackson. Welcome in, Yolanda Jackson. Thanks for stopping by. We have, hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Siobhan, thank you. And yes, we are couch cruising on my birthday. Today is my birthday. And I have reached the glorious 40. I've been getting compliments. People say I look a day over 25, and I'm going to take them. Even though my hips and shoulders say otherwise. But yeah, YouTube or Fridays are my YouTube work days. So, hey, I'm here to couch cruise with you all to talk about the inaugural sailing of Margarita Islander, which, as you all know, has sailed out of Tampa, Florida, on a renovated ship that was a Costa ship. And I'm gonna drop in the chat, because if we have people, I invited a few people to come on and talk from the ship. We're going to see. I know I was watching an MH Family Adventure, some of her content from the ship, and she was mentioning that Wi-Fi has been a little spotty. But I'm going to drop the link in the chat. And if you have either sailed on the media sailing, which was Tuesday-ish, or if you are currently on the ship, pop in. Tell us how you're feeling. Tell us what you're thinking. And welcome in 17 people. It's Carlene. And this is CWC. We are couch cruising Margaritaville at Sea Islander. Let me drop this link in here right quick. All right, let's get back to the comments and see who we have in here. We have Marilyn Mel Tibbs. Welcome in, Marilyn. Oh, yeah. And thanks, Parkers on the Go, for being a channel member, as well as a moderator, as well as thanks, Desiree and Jaretha. I'm so raggedy with the hellos. I haven't went live in a while. So while as we got more people in here, pop in the chat. Let me know in general, have you sailed Margaritaville at Sea? As you all know, Margaritaville at Sea came out a few years ago. It's been controversial. All the blogs that people have about it, usually there's one little ding or three. Some people really can tolerate it. Some people really hate it. And now they have this new ship coming out. So let me know. Pop in chat. Have yes or no. While you're in, have you sailed Margaritaville at Sea? Because as you know, we always do like oh Lord, we do an icebreaker. We do an icebreaker whenever we come in to do couch cruising, just so we can, shake the wiggles off. And get beyond the hello phase of this chat, Now, this is Siobhan. Get your glasses. I thought I said Siobhan. But yeah. Huh? Oh, okay. I thought I said, hey, Siobhan or Mrs. Parker. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, hi, everyone. And then we got Desiree. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. Yolanda, Mark Hackett, welcome to the 40 over 40 club. Yes, it's feeling like a good place to be. I've been talking about 40 since last year, so I'm excited. Ain't no worries over here. I am strongly a believer that you can be young at heart and spirit, and just let life kind of keep working the way it wants to work. Thank you, Ms. Parker, saying hit that like button on the way in. So the question was, have you already sailed Margaritaville at sea in general? Let's see who we got. So no expert on weather says no, has not sailed Margaritaville at sea. Margaret Logan saying happy Friday and happy birthday. Thank you, Margaret Logan. Hey, Miss Parker says we sailed the Paradise. Awesome. Yes. And the Parkers on the Go have a whole vlog series about their experience on the Paradise. So you can check them out. We got Yolanda Jackson says no. Okay. A lot of no. Okay. So let's talk about it. Why haven't y'all sailed Margaritaville at sea yet? And then we're going to keep getting into the chat a little bit and talk about what we've seen this week. We have some interactive games and questions related to Margaritaville at Sea and Islander. And then hopefully we can get some people who are currently on the ship. I'm going to drop that link again to pop on. But I know internet has been spotty, but I know some of our favorites are on the ship. I know Edna's World is on Life of V. Edna's World Life of V tried to kill Bill from Warm Strong Adventures yesterday with the, what is it called? The Running Back Club for Shot. Pop-up cruisers, also known as Your Favorite Couple, made their appearance, and they've already dropped their room tour. Of course, Raquel from MH Family Adventures is on the media tour, as well as on the, she's currently on the inaugural. So we have a lot of our favorites that are on and sailing. So hopefully we can get some of them to pop in. Ruby's baby's here. Hey, Ruby baby girl. Welcome in. Jay Davis is here. She says, hi from... Now, listen, I feel like Miami has been raining for like the last week. What's going on with that? I need Miami to get it together because I have a layover in Miami next week. And for some of you all who are new to the channel, I do Monday Meetup, which is my channel announcements for trips. I do trip announcements for my channel on the Monday Meetup. So I'll be announcing if you all want to come to another live on Monday, 8 p.m. I'll be announcing my next trip, which includes a layover in Miami. So I need Miami to stop raining because I heard the Miami situation has all the planes backed up. Desiree says, no, she hasn't sailed. What Marilyn Mel Tiff says, nope. Why haven't y'all got on this ship? Because I know some of y'all are serial cruisers. Jay Davis says, I have not done Margaritaville at sea, and Jay Davis is a member. Thank you for being a channel member, Jay Davis. Miss Penny says, nope, never sailed them. And because Miss Penny, you're on Disney, girl. I understand. Monet says, hey, and happy birthday. Thank you, Monet. Welcome in. Jaretha says, hey, Captain C in the chat. Happy birthday to you. Thank you. Monet says, no, girl. So what's keeping y'all away from Margaritaville at sea? Let's talk about it. And then put in the chat, with this new ship, I know you all have been watching the content like I've been watching the content. Let me know, would you sail Margaritaville at sea, seeing that they are rolling out this new Islander? And basically the Islander is a Spirit class carnival ship. It looks colorful so far. It definitely is an older ship, but they have made some enhancements. So as y'all have been watching the content this week, let me know, would y'all sail the Islander? Would y'all try both ships? Or are you like, hey, like, who is it? What's the name over in the chat? Miss, I lost it. Miss Penny. Or are you like Miss Penny and is like, look, I got Disney in my thumbnail and I ain't going over to no little dingy Margaritaville at sea. So let me know. Ken Hill is here saying happy Friday. See, happy Friday, Ken. Welcome in. Yolanda says, too short. I work too hard for a messy cruise. I get that for sure. I get that because it seems like Paradise is still going to be maintaining those short sailings. Islander is going to have, I think, like mid-range sailings, no more than 7 days, right? Did I get that right? Out of Tampa. But it seems like the ship definitely has some quirks. So let's get into, and let's do some nominations. So as you all know, usually I have like a little competition. So as we've been seeing content roll out, a lot of our favorite creators have been going live. So I want you to nominate, and I need you to put nominations so I know exactly where you are, and if I can have a moderator so I can keep track of, put the question in there. What are your nominations? Who has had the best live stream related to Margaritaville at Sea Islander this week? Put your nominations in the chat, and I'm going to get back into some of the comments. Anthony on the Move is saying, hello, chatsters. That's a cute nickname. Hi, Anthony on the Move. Welcome in on this lovely summer Friday. Carolyn saying happy birthday to me. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We love the hat. Hello. Thank you, Marie. I appreciate it. When the hat comes on, the hat only comes on when I'm couch cruising. I guess IMC and I'm the captain of the couch cruiser, so I got about the hat. So thank you. Okay, Ruby's baby says, look, let's cut the crap. I am too bougie for Margaritaville at sea. Oh, now look, I have a little bougie bone in my body, but I like cruising. So I have done the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. I have a whole series that's out. I feel like that series, I've lost count, has hit over 10,000 views. It might be pushing 15,000 views. Because I didn't have a bad time on Margaritaville at Sea Paradise. Now, it is truly a cruiser aficionado brand, meaning that, like, when I got on the Paradise, it felt, not that I can remember what my first cruise was back in 1996 on Carnival Fantasy, but the Paradise felt very much like if I could have turned back the hands of time in my brain and remembered exactly what the fantasy was like. It was very much traditional cruising. Like, you had promenades, you had that one long hallway of sitting areas that you can just sit and, like, you know, see the portals. They pretty much, I mean, they were almost one step above having key cards. Like, they just got the key card situation. So it definitely felt nostalgic. I think that's the word, nostalgic cruising. But they definitely tried their best with that old ass ship. Now, this Islander situation seems interesting. I was watching Raquel and Make Sure Many Adventures, and she was like, it still has some, like, you know, quirks and nooks and crannies. For instance, a lot of the flooring seems to be uneven. So she was mentioning there seems to be like some, you know, possible tripping hazards. It looks like they're trying to maximize the space. So, like, they put the kids club in an awkward area. They are doing the traditional muster drill. Oh my gosh, I just noticed that today. Because even when I got on Paradise, the muster drill was pretty traditional in the sense of you had to go to a certain section. So luckily my section was inside. It seems like this ship has like outdoor muster areas. I'm not sure if everybody has an outdoor muster area, but I mean, I guess, I mean, it can't be a full ding. I know Disney, but they're also Disney. But Disney has a traditional muster style. At least when I got on Disney Wish, we had to go to the area and everybody had to come before they could start the presentation. So I get it. But okay, Ruby Story says, no, I ain't going to do it. I'm going to, you know, save my good coins for a quality cruise. At least a cruise that has proven to be quality. So I hear you, Ruby's baby. And what can they do to make it better for y'all? And welcome in 35 people. My name is Carlene. I am See It With C is my channel. And I do couch cruising, which usually if we do couch cruising when there's an inaugural or a new ship rollout or new concept that we want to do a deep dive into, where a lot of you are like me at home watching the content over and over again. And then this is our space to come and chat about and critique and pull things apart and have a good discussion. And y'all don't forget to, for your nominations, and put nominations as we do different categories of things. Nominate, you know, we all been watching content. Who so far has had the best live stream? Who's had the best live stream? I'm also going to drop this in again if anybody is on the ship. And hopefully you have good Wi-Fi access, or if you have already sailed the preview sailing, which was the media sailing, feel free to pop in and we can have a little dialogue about what you experienced. Mrs. Parker says, I really had a great time on the Paradise. The ship, the food could have been better, but we had fun. And I would say same. Like, I did not have a bad time. For me, like, the ship was definitely old. The areas of the Paradise could have tightened up a little better for me, where the bathroom could have been a little tighter. It had some weird, like, holes and then the whole curtain situation. And it was something else I forgot. And then there was like literally certain patches of the ship that I guess maybe were just beyond repair. So they literally had like a blue curtain up. I guess they just was like, look, we ain't gonna fix that. We're just gonna put a curtain up. So like that was kind of weird. But the entertainment on the Paradise was quality. And I know Parks on the Go and SIG, they had sailed Celebrity Summit. And one of the singers on their Celebrity Summit cruise was a singer on the Paradise cruise. I've also been watching Islander. I was watching Edna's blog. Okay, we have somebody from the ship. Now I'm not sure if hopefully you got quality Wi-Fi because I don't see you. I see like a little disc, so I'm not sure if the Wi-Fi is going in and out or what. I'll give it a try. It looks like they're trying. But yeah, we have somebody from the ship. Yes. Maybe they have sound, so I'm gonna try it to see how it goes. All right. So welcome in 39 people, and we have the one and the only MH Rockwell from Extremist Adventures, who has done both the media selling and this inaugural selling. Rockwell, can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm. We can hear you.
Okay. It's telling me that I lost connection to my camera, that I have to make sure no apps are running. So I don't know if I have to get out of YouTube first and then come in. Let me try it and I'll come right back in.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I'll be right.
So we're gonna give Rockwell time. I know she was even mentioning that Rockwell, I'm gonna boot you. I don't know if I should boot you from the studio or not. Because I don't want you. I want you to be able to come back. I'm gonna give you the boot, and then maybe you can come back, and that might help you remove from the studio. Whatever this person was doing. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna drop the link again. But Rockwell was even mentioning like the Wi-Fi was so spotty for her the preview selling that they even she wasn't sure if her husband Ron was going to be able to continue on to the inaugural with them because he works for most of the ships whenever he's on travel. So it'll be interesting to see, did Ron make it? So we can find out, did Ron make it to the ship? And has Wi-Fi improved? So yes, but back to, we were talking about the entertainment. So they have really quality entertainment. I was watching Edna's live stream, her replay today, and there was a singer in the background, and sis was singing. So they have quality shows, they have great singing. You're just going to have to deal with like a nostalgic cruise experience, at least on the Paradise. However, it seems like the Islander has made some updates with, child, they got hardwood floors and cabins. Now, I ain't never sailed a ship with no hardwood floors. Yolanda Jackson says, Islander maybe. Carnival Spirit is a good ship. Yeah, the Carnival Spirit class ships are pretty good. I think if I'm getting my Spirit classes right, that's what like Pride and Legend are, those Spirit class ships. So that gives you context about the size of the ship. However, they've kind of added their Margaritaville at Sea. What is it? Their Margaritaville at Sea branding to their those type of ships, which has been interesting. I've seen like some so far, like if you know in the chat, put it in there. What has been some of the favorite areas that you've seen so far based on people's content? I know for me, that sports bar area looks pretty unique and different from anything else. It's like a sports bar that has like 3 different rooms. And I think that was according to Rockwell's. Oh, she's back. Let's see. I think that was according. Oh, and we got visuals. All right. So welcome in live from the casino.
Hey. How are you?
I'm
Yeah, I'm in
doing
the casino.
fine. Are
Happy
the machines
birthday.
hot? Thank you. Are the machines hot?
I don't know.
Yeah, are they hot?
We answered the question. Run. We didn't know we would have run.
How are you?
Good. Has the Wi-Fi gotten better?
I literally, like 2 minutes before I signed on, got it working. I had to stand in line at guest services. So it sounds like for today, right now, it looks good. It sounds like the issue is when you do your check-in at the port, they're saying that a lot of the agents are putting in information incorrectly. So whether it's the spelling of your name, because they have to re-enter manually everything in the port or in the terminal, which takes forever. And they're saying they're getting a lot of errors because of that. They're leaving out a letter, or they're adding a letter, or they're mixing up numbers and dates of birth, and you need all of that to log in. So that was the issue with me. They had my name incorrect. But yeah, but it looks good. The Wi-Fi looks pretty good. I'm surprised.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, Rockwell, what has been? I'm gonna let you chat for a bit. I'm gonna refill my cup since it is my birthday.
Okay.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
tell the people, what are your initial impressions, and what has been the thing that has stuck with you the most on the ship so far?
What was the last part?
The most memorable thing on the ship, or the thing that you like so much so far?
Okay. So so far, honestly, and I've already kind of put a quick review out there, done a ship tour and all of that. If you guys haven't checked those things out, I would say overall I'm impressed. with this ship compared to what the Paradise was. Now, I enjoyed Paradise. If you guys watch those vlogs, I had a really good time. This ship being Carnival, you guys know we love Carnival. It is truly a Spirit class ship. It is, I mean, pretty much the same layout. There are some like decor changes and things like that. So because it's very reminiscent of Carnival, I think that's why I'm kind of like, yeah, I like the feel of the ship, the way it's laid out. Um, and the core is beautiful. Now there are some quirks. This is a 20-year-old ship, and I'm really feeling like there's people on board like this sailing that don't understand that because people are at guest services. They're going off about all kinds of things. So the vibe right now, or at least down on deck two at guest services, is totally different than the first cruise.
Mhm.
People are really down there complaining. Some of them sound like valid concerns, valid complaints. But some people are just, they can't believe the age of the ship. Like, okay, did you not do your
Yeah.
research?
So let's
Um,
welcome in 44 people. I'm Carlene, and this is Rockwell from MH Family Adventures, and they are live from the Islander. Rockwell, so I know you are a travel agent. Who would you recommend this for? Because it seems like, I mean, I know a lot of times YouTubers are going to get on to, get some good clicks off of this video. I mean, off of this content for this ship. It's a
yeah,
hot ship when you're recording, but you have people who was it, like Ruby's baby, who said like, I want to spend my money on some good stuff, or I want to spend my money
yeah.
on some product I know. Who would you recommend this ship for, so that we don't have this whole conundrum
Yeah.
of like, I get on and I'm gonna hate it?
Yeah, and I think it's one of those things where, especially new cruisers, you don't know what's good until you actually experience it, or you don't know what you don't know. I would say Paradise is not a ship that I would recommend for new cruisers. One being it's a 2 night cruise, and I feel like you need at least 3 solid nights to kind of get the feel for cruising. I feel like it's too stressful for a 2 night cruise. So Paradise, I've never recommended for a new cruiser. But I do believe this ship I would recommend for a new cruiser. One, because of the price point.
Mm-hmm.
If you are like looking to stay, you're very budget conscious and you're, trying to have a good time but not spend a whole lot of money, I would recommend this ship. So I would say,
How
yeah,
much?
I would recommend this. Mhm.
How much would, let's say, a family of 4 or 5 like yourself would be coming in
Um,
at on this ship?
yeah, yeah, I booked someone not too long ago. And I mean, you're looking at, it depends. They have kids sale free. So if you have kids, they can sale free with certain promotions. I mean, you could spend $1,500 or less for a 4 or 5 night cruise on this ship. Now, something to know about this ship, which I just found out, they don't have some of the additional charges that Paradise has. So, for instance, the fuel charge that they were charging, which was like $30 a person, they don't have that on the ship. It's already included in your fare.
Good.
So that's not included. So some people were turned off by those additional things for Paradise. They're not necessarily on this ship. So I would recommend it for those looking to have a party vibe, fun vibe. Um, Even new cruisers. Like I would absolutely recommend it for new cruisers. Who I would not recommend this ship for. What'd you say?
Shows. The shows are great.
Oh yeah, Ron said the shows have been great. He's enjoyed the
Okay.
shows. I personally, and I have somebody I have to reply to right now. She might be watching. I would not recommend this ship for those that need like accessible cabins. They only have a few on the ship, or if you're in a wheelchair or scooter. And I say that because, and you guys will see it from other content creators because I've already started talking with some of them. It's just not like some of the width because it's an older ship. Some of the widths of like always like it's going to be hard to get scooters down. I'm trying to get there's not like ramps everywhere, so it's not as accessible as I think it should be, but
Mhm.
it's probably something that they're going to work on over time because I did notice and I'll share this in a later vlog. Like they don't have any lifts at the jacuzzis or pools, but I did see one like in a closet. So I'm thinking they're going to update it and get it more accessible. But at this moment, there's just too many, like literally one of the lounges. It's a lounge on deck one. I can't think of the name of it. Literally, like you're going down and it's like go straight and then it slopes and then straight slope. Like I couldn't imagine riding a scooter down that. It just doesn't feel safe. So I would not recommend it for somebody that requires a scooter or
Mhm.
wheelchair or even someone that has limited mobility because I mean, people are tripping and falling. There are areas of the ship.
The floor has gaps.
Yeah, there's gaps in the floors. There's some
Ooh.
strange things going on with that, and that has to do with the age of the ship. I just
Yes.
think the older ships just weren't designed with
But
those things in mind.
could be
Yeah,
Yeah.
fixed.
Ron saying those things could be fixed. They can be. But yeah, as of right now, I personally would not send anyone that I know needs a wheelchair or scooter on the ship.
Now, Ron, as a remote worker, because that's becoming a thing now where people are actually working from the ship. I know, like, there's people who are balancing their work and vacation. Would you recommend this ship as a remote work spot and
I
vacation?
I would, because once they get everything resolved, and right now I have to say no, because
Okay.
I'm having some heartburn, but it's just their second sailing, so I am going to say if they get the problems resolved, then yes, it should be okay.
Yeah, I don't. They do have Starlink, so we
Okay.
just heard that. So they apparently they had issues. We talked with a couple IT people. So they had issues with getting things in place, like when they were crossing over to
Mhm.
Florida. That's when
Mhm.
they were getting things installed, and I guess things have to connect and feed with the port and Tampa and what have you. Some of those things weren't in place. And so they have the IT team on board and they're constantly working, trying to update it. But as of now, like literally, we didn't know up until we got on board whether he was actually going to stay or not. We got on board and the Wi-Fi worked, and then right around sail away time, it went off. And I'm like, hey, you got to make a move. Either you're going to sail or you're not, because I know he has to work. And he decided he was going to just chance it and see what happens. And I
Now
mean, I'm looking at this live stream and it looks like it's pretty decent right now.
We're
So
coming
she
through
was
clear. Just a couple little
she
bumps every now and then, but it looks good.
Raquel wasn't as polite as she just alluded to. It said something about take your butt home, stop
I
complaining.
don't want
I
to
don't
hear
want to
about
hear.
it.
Yes, see,
Yeah, and I told him, see, the difference is like I can choose when I want to work. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I have clients cruising, traveling. They know that I'm having these issues. So, whereas he doesn't have really have that choice. Like, if you can't get take off, then you need to do what you got to do. So, but he's here. I mean, right now, after they got me logged in, it seems like it's working out
Mm-hmm.
okay. So, but yeah, but overall, I mean, I'm okay with this ship. And I personally, if you're someone that doesn't mind an older or middle-aged ship, then this works perfectly. But there are some people I understand that want the newest, biggest, best ships.
And they should stay
I
home.
think yeah, I think, but in terms of like service, in terms of like food, this is very on par with Carnival. So like the sail away was its own little vibe. The
Yeah.
food is very simple. They don't have as many options though. So that's the thing. Like the buffet doesn't have as many options. Main dining room, the menu's kind of limited. There was what, four entrees,
yeah.
maybe four or five entrees that you could choose from, maybe four appetizers. So there's not a whole lot of options. But yeah, I
You
really
are
don't have any.
getting a compliment from one of my most critical commenters, and that's Easy Selling. Easy Selling says MH is top. She makes it about the product and not about herself.
I
And speaking of
appreciate that. I
that,
tried.
MH, you hit on the something that I've heard was it caught my ear on Tuesday, which is about the kids club and the top 15 families. Is that becoming an issue, and how are the kids enjoying it?
Well, Dyson hasn't gone to the teens club yet. He will go this sailing. Joe Marie is actually at the kids club right now. How many kids were in there?
There was a, I think there might have been some miscommunication on the 15. I think
Okay.
they might have meant to say 15 or 20 per age group, which then expands the capacity of the kids club to maybe 80 or 90. But
Okay.
right now, she hasn't had any problems with it. And in fact, she enjoys it. So that's our litmus test, because if you can get an 8-year old to want to go back, then it has to be a good product.
Yeah. So yeah. So what he's saying is they have like the age band. So like ages 3 through 6, they'll take 15 kids. 7 through 10, they'll take 15 kids. So it's age band. So if you get kids within the same age group, and they're only going to allow 15 within that age group at any given time. So they did say that they'll have like 3 sessions during like tomorrow's C day. They'll have 3 different sessions, 3 to 4 hours, so you can pick and choose. What I feel like they need to do is they need to maybe create a system to where, because there's going to be families that are going to take advantage and have their kids at every single session. And if you
Mm-hmm.
have to share, I mean, I feel like they need to make it, you can sign up for one and then we'll give like a 30-minute window at the start of the next session. If we don't fill up, then your child can attend, or they're going to have to figure that out. And I understand they're doing it because of space. There's very limited space in the kids club.
Mm-hmm.
I did not tour it in my official tour, but during the live stream, I did kind of walk through it. and it is somewhat small. So,
Yes.
so yes. But yeah, Joe
Awesome.
Marie said she enjoyed it. There's no technology, which she's fine with because she does arts and crafts. But there's some kids that want to have technology and those types of
Mm.
things. But she's having
It's
a good time.
it's back to that whole nostalgic cruising, where even the kids club,
Hmm.
you're going to learn how to be a kid
Yeah,
without
yeah.
without technology. Let's do some rapid fire questions. What has been your favorite part of the ship?
Favorite part of the ship. I like the pool deck. The pool deck's really nice. The only thing is they don't have a lot of loungers out. I did spend some time there the last cruise with Joe Marie. I like that area. I like the adults only area, but right now the food venues are not open. So people were questioning that. I thought maybe they just didn't open it for the preview cruise, but they're still not open. And those are also an upcharge. But I think that would be a really nice area. But yeah, the pool. I'm not a pool person or I'm not a deck person, but I like the way it's set up on the ship, and it does have a retractable roof. So I do like that area. Trying to think, was there another area
Awesome.
I like? Yeah, that's good.
Emily and Faith asks, how does it compare to, you mentioned it compares to Carnival. How does it compare to Royal Caribbean? Where's Emily? There she goes. Emily and Faith.
I don't think it really compares to. I'm going to say if I'm going to compare it to another cruise line, it's going to be Carnival. They're very on par with one another. I feel like Carnival is maybe a little step above Margaritaville at Sea. But for this particular ship, like I said, this ship is identical to a Spirit class ship. Um, and yeah, the service. I mean, the crew is amazing. A lot of them are really new, or yeah, a lot of them are new. Um, but they're very friendly. They're really trying to be helpful. As far as Royal Caribbean, I would say maybe one of Royal Caribbean's older ships.
Okay.
Um, I'm thinking not grandeur, but maybe like Mariner of the Seas. Somewhere along there, it's not as. I'm not going to say it's not as nice. Yeah, it's hard to compare it to Royal. I don't think I can at this point, but there's really nothing here that speaks Royal to me. What about you?
No.
Yeah, no. I would say it's more on par with Carnival.
Got it. Best bar.
I'm sorry.
Best bar.
We haven't found one.
Oh,
um, that's one of the areas that I feel like they're going to have to improve on. We do have
now
drink
how you
packages. We had
gonna be
it.
Margaritaville at sea without a standout bar or three?
Yeah. I think what's going on is that a lot of the crew members are brand new. Literally,
Mm.
Ron ordered 2 drinks, and the bartender had to pull out a recipe book. So
Whoa.
they're like really new. And we didn't have any. I think I had 1 drink last cruise that was really good. Everything else has been like mixed incorrectly. They didn't have the right, this and that or what have you. And so, yeah, I haven't found a good bar yet, but we do have the drink package. So I'll be testing out some more. But we did notice an improvement even from the preview cruise with the food in the dining room.
Yes.
So it was like they stepped things up a lot for this sailing in terms of the food. The food was better. It came out hotter. It looked better. So they did step it up, but I'm hoping to. I've only had 1 drink today.
Yeah.
So we'll
Yeah,
see.
they need a strong margarita recipe. That was something on Paradise that I was shocked that I had probably one of the nastiest margaritas at sea on Margaritaville. They need like a good strong Cadillac margarita or something that
That's what I like.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So we have a lot of people who are just giving you compliments. I know V had popped up at one point. So V, if you can come back. I was just kind of scanning through the chat to see if other people has. Oh, somebody asked about Wi-Fi. Can you pop on multiple devices, or do you have to log?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to create like a profile, like a login, and then you just have to sign out of one device and then into the next device. So yes, you can.
Like Carnival.
Yeah, just like Carnival.
Cool, cool. So it sounds like you recommend this to somebody who usually sells a Carnival product, but looking to try something different. I now have
Yes.
D. Edna. Thank you so much for your time,
Yeah,
Roxanne. You are
absolutely.
always supportive. The chat blew up saying people are saying that they love your vlogs, that they appreciate how you do your content, and I appreciate you. For as soon as I asked you, you said yes. D, I'm popping over to
Absolutely.
you
All
and running
right.
back through.
Thanks,
Thank you,
guys.
Rockwell.
All right. Thanks, Carlene.
You're welcome. Hey, y'all. Hold on. I gotta make sure y'all have your whole spotlight. Hi, girls. How are y'all?
How are you? We had dinner, girl. They giving out free champagne. We done had like 3 glasses already.
Wait a minute. Cheers. First off, in my carnival cup. Salute.
Yes.
No free
We've
champagne.
been drinking all day.
I know y'all have. Y'all almost killed.
Why you back at the me? You can't hear. I can't even see. What you say? Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all
We've
almost
been
killed
drinking
Bill
all
yesterday.
day. Huh?
Y'all almost killed Bill yesterday.
Listen, if anybody follows Warm Strong Adventures, Bill is a grown man. He said he wanted the full Edna and Veronica experience.
Amen.
We didn't do nothing to him that he didn't want done to him.
If y'all missed that
We're going
live
to stop
stream,
being hated on the internet. He said.
He wanted a threesome. We gave him a threesome.
oh God,
He said he wanted it, okay?
And we gave it to him.
y'all
All
sure
we
did.
did was, like Angel says, give the people what they want. Bill
Listen,
wanted
for
us.
context, we have 42 people in here, so the people might have missed the live stream yesterday. So what happened was Bill was somewhere in Tampa live streaming. He had been saying he wanted to meet up with Edna all week and meet up with V. Well, when Edna goes live and when V goes live, if you super chat them, you got to take a shot. And I think I lost count in like 4 or 5 shots of tequila. Just know when I meet y'all in person, I'm gonna walk by real fast.
You gotta get initiated in the Run It Back Ministries.
I don't want to.
We coming for you. We just gotta figure out when.
No, I don't want to run it back or forward.
You can't get away from it.
How are y'all liking the ship? It looks. Can you pan around?
The ship is wonderful.
Can you show us the dining room?
Although something did try to kill us at sail away, but that's okay. The ceiling fell, girl, but everything else is fabulous.
Now, Edna, you know you're supposed to fall out when that happens.
I did.
We fell out.
I hit the ground and said, my neck and my back. My neck, my back, my neck. And it's video footage to prove I fell out.
It's a lot of, but no, it's really great. We're in the Finn's dining room right now, giving real good Pisces vibe. You know I'm a Pisces. It's blue. It's fish everywhere. It's fabulous. But we have a balcony, one of the Grand Terrace Suites. Shameless plug. I got a short on my channel. Veronica has a cabin tour, so y'all go check us out.
It's on your channel or V's? Both?
Both. I have a short. She has a full video.
So if you all need a room tour and want to see the first to see a balcony cabin, because the Paradise only had like 3 balconies. So now the island, if you want to see that, that's on Edna, which is Edna's World and in Life with V. And I don't know how you over here and ain't over there, but follow those channels.
Deck 7. It's the a Grand Terrace suite. Just don't try to come kill us. No, just don't come kill us, because we do.
No.
Please don't kill us. We good people.
Don't give the room number, okay?
But other than that, I mean, the ship is really good. They have their atrium on deck 2, and it's called the Flip Flop Bar.
I love that.
Very nice. We had the Flip Flop drink. Very good.
That was good.
The key lime pie drink is trash.
Oh, dang!
And then we had another drink that was not good. But the Flip Flop drink is very good. I just had a watermelon wave. So good. So good. And they're what was it? The Cuban croquette.
Oh my God.
In the main in the Finn's dining room. It's so good.
Y'all got food.
We were up here scraping the plate with that.
We had 3
Let me see your plate. What y'all eating?
Huh?
What are y'all eating? What's on your plate?
Oh, we ate it all.
Oh.
we about to get our dessert.
Show us.
What is this? Pina colada cake. I got pina colada cake.
Show us. Ooh.
Look at the plate. Got the flip flops on it.
Oh, the plate got flip flops on it. Can you see that?
I can't. There we go. That's fancy.
So this is a pina colada cake. Hold on, I gotta get a picture.
I'm bored. Okay. I just got butter pecan ice cream. I'm boring. I just got butter pecan ice cream, y'all. I'm boring.
What has been your favorite venue so far? What has been your favorite venue so far?
A bar.
That bar. The flip
I love the flip flop bar because they had a lot of live music,
The lady playing the steel drum is
Yeah,
amazing.
she's so sweet.
So that's been my favorite venue so far. We've been trying to get around, but I love that bar. I love the vibe. There's like the Atria bar, but it's a good vibe. The music is amazing. And she was so sweet. So I really enjoyed the area so far. But we still gotta see. We gotta get to the casino. We gotta go to the show tonight. But we was just having a late start because we started drinking. We had to sober up. Somebody started drinking. Somebody had to sober up, wasn't it?
Ooh, let's take a pause for the cause.
He been sober, y'all. I promise y'all. It was
Somebody asked, Anthony on the Move asked, does the ship feel crowded?
No. Good question. Surprisingly,
This is really good.
the ship does not feel crowded. It got the hypeness of Carnival without the crowd. You know people here, but it doesn't feel. Oh my God, it doesn't feel crowded. That's a great question. It's just enough space. It only felt crowded at the embarkation when they had the elevator shut down.
No, tell them about that mustard drink.
But yeah, it didn't feel crowded at all. You can answer that question. Hold on, I got to tell y'all.
I don't know if it's just for this sailing only, but they are giving us free champagne. The mustard drill,
Want free champagne?
trash.
Is it traditional mustard?
Huh?
It's traditional mustard?
Yes. We couldn't even get on the deck though because it was so many people. So we listened to it from the lobby on the deck 3. I was sitting on the stairs. They talked about it, and then they was like, "Okay, the drill is over." So many people. Like it was the old school kind, and it was just like, at least I know where to come if we start sinking. Because what they were talking about, you could barely hear it. There were so many people. Nobody showed us how to do anything. The lady just talked on the intercom and was like, "We hope you don't die."
I hope y'all don't either.
Like, you on your own. If you hear this bell, may the odds be in your favor. It was a lie. But other than that, everything's been good.
Emily's laughing at y'all.
We know what deck to go on.
Are the life vests in your room or?
If we got life vests?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know who did the room tour.
Do y'all know what
who
the
did the room tour?
I don't know.
Andrew's just happy to be there. Do y'all know
I
the
didn't
room
look
tour?
at it like that. I didn't
Do
look.
y'all know? I mean, do y'all know how many people are selling with y'all?
Say it again.
How many people are selling with y'all?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
What
sorry.
port
I
are
don't
you
pay
going
attention.
to then?
Huh?
What port?
What board?
Ports. Where y'all going?
Oh, we're going to Cozumel. And we're going to the Paradise Beach Club. And so we're sailing with Controversial Cruising and Warm Strong Adventures. So we booked like a day bed. And then one of our subscribers, so we have the day beds 8, 9, and 10. So we just gonna have a party out there at the pool. Hopefully it won't rain. But we're going to Paradise Beach Club, and apparently we're the only ship in port on Sunday.
Nice, because Paradise Beach Club sells
so
out.
I think a lot of people are going to the beach club because they said like most of the stuff is closed on Sundays. But it should be a good time. So we're only going to Cozumel, but that's okay. We'll still have a good time either way. But it's been nice. There's a lot of people, but it doesn't feel crazy crowded.
That's good to know.
There's a lot of bloggers on, so that's nice.
Ooh, who have you met that you've been wanting to meet? Who have you met that you've been wanting to meet? Who have you met?
We met, well, I've met her before, but Raquel from MH Family Adventures, Warm Strong Adventures, Controversial Cruising, The Ship Life, JJ Cruise, The Cruise Life. Who else? Somebody called Seymour Seas.
Oh, that's a new name.
Him in the elevator. I don't know. There's a lot of vloggers on here. I'm trying to think. And then Brandon Caruth from TikTok. I met him. And then I have actually met a lot of just people that subscribe to my channel, which has
Yay!
been awesome. And it's like it never gets old. Somebody's like, hey, and then it was so sweet. We met somebody, and he was like, "My wife loves you, but she's shy." And I looked over, and she was like, and I was like, "Why are you hiding?" So it's been so great.
It gets intimidating.
It is so nice to meet so many great people. And then when we were on the Paradise, me and Veronica last year,
Mhm.
we saw two of the performers, and I was like, they look familiar. So we got to meet them, and they're in like the shows. But they were on the Paradise that we were on, so that we got to hang out with them for a few minutes. And they have a new country show on this ship, and they're having a welcome aboard show tonight at 9:00.
We're about to this is embarkation day. I keep forgetting y'all haven't been on the ship.
Yeah, so they have a welcome aboard show tonight, and then they have a hot nightclub. So they have a party tonight, and then something else. What was it? I don't know. Something.
Well, thank y'all.
But it's really nice.
Thank y'all for coming in during your dinner. And
no, thank you. I was trying to log on, but my service is trash.
Thank you for letting us come through. We appreciate it.
I look forward to meeting y'all in person. Minus the time.
Hosted from the ship, so please check out our vlogs. Yes, we have embarkation day tomorrow. I got a ship tour, I got a casino tour coming up. If y'all want to see anything, let us know while we're on the ship. We will post it and get it to y'all, okay? Just drop us to say, hey, we want to see so-and-so. We will get it to y'all and get y'all all the footage y'all want to see. So let us know. But thank y'all so much for letting us come in. We out of here. Bye. Cheers. Wish I was here.
Yay! So we had quite a few people. I was happy. Everybody was the internet cooperated. Hopefully I'm not too loud. I'm happy the internet cooperated so we can get a couple people from the ship, which we had MH Family Adventures. Sorry, it was a fly that was trying to attack me. We had MH Family Adventures. We had Edna's World. We had Life with B. So y'all make sure y'all plug into the channels. It seems like they are going to be rolling out content while they're on the ship. If you are a content creator, that's the thing, to get those first looks. So let me get back into the chat and get into some of your questions. I try to pop around to the questions as I saw them. Kelly Angel Tony say happy birthday. Thank you. Marie Lamia says, also, my 14-year-old Sigma daughter is very hesitant to go on this because it's not up to her high class standards. Come on, bougie 14-year-old. Please give her advice. I would say definitely pop back. I'm sorry I missed it. I didn't realize it was a question. I would have asked that when MH was on the ship. Because I feel like Dice got a little bougie in him too. So I'm definitely pop over to MH channel and ask her that question, Marie Lamia. Miss Bree Brizzle says Raquel definitely has the content in the live stream for sure. Easy Sailor has been going in. Easy Sailor says the good thing about MH is she's not sucking up for the next time. When I say MH is a self-made woman and channel, they ain't tag on to nobody's coat. They just went hard without anybody repeating their name, and they are blowing up for sure. I think over 16,000 subs. She's on a cruise almost every other week. So yes, shout out to MH Family Adventures. And what I love about Raquel is even though her channel is booming, she says yes to everything. So whenever I asked her, could I interview her, she was like, do you want to interview me on the preview sailing or this one? So I always appreciate her support, true, genuine support of content creators without thinking about any like kickbacks or anything like that. So we love Raquel for sure. Curtis Polk says, so back to the question. Now that you all have seen some of the inside, you've heard from MH Family Adventures, you've heard from Edna and V, would you all consider getting on the Islander? Let me know in the chat. Would you consider getting on the Islander, given what you've seen on other channels, given what you've heard from those who are currently on the ship? Curtis Polk says, it's just not for me. It has some issues and concerns. Yes, and you know what, Curtis? I'd rather people discover that it's not, like sometimes I get like with travel, a part of traveling is to explore. And sometimes, there are places that you're like, I don't ever have to go back. You know, some people are willing to like go and venture and explore, but I also get that like if you are seeing chronically that these vibes are not lining up with your vibe, you know, don't push yourself to get on the ship. Like go book something that you know you want to book. I know personally for me, I would definitely try the Islander. And I actually when I heard that the inaugural was going to be on my birthday, I was thinking about it, but I was also kind of like, do I really want to be on Margaritaville and welcoming 45 people? We are couch cruising, talking about the inaugural selling of Margaritaville at Sea, the Islander. But yeah, I was kind of like, do I want to be on Margaritaville at Sea for my 40th birthday? So I kind of skipped out on the, I skipped out on the inaugural selling for the Islander. I was hoping to get a preview, but I skipped out on the inaugural for the Islander to kind of book something for that'll be more my speed. And so if you all love enjoying this live stream, on Monday, I'll be doing a trip announcement where I'll be announcing where I am going to celebrate my birthday. So I hope you can tap back in on Monday. There'll also be a new vlog up probably on Virgin Voyages for me. Monet says, Ritaville at Sea. Come on, Ritaville. Monet, ain't nobody tell you to listen, Black people are going to give something a nickname every time. So it's now Ritaville, period, point blank. She's no longer Margaritaville. It's Ritaville. Ritaville at Sea is a hard pass for me. Monet says she's just too bourgeoisie. She can't do it. People are loving up on MH's vlogs. JJ Cruz went live today too, so you can tap into their channel if you all want to see their perspective. Easy Seller is giving y'all the etiquette. And Easy Seller says, don't record the whole show and post it, girl. Easy Selling has a comment that I'm about to skip because the last time you talked about them Easy Selling, people were hating me for about a good old month. So the one that's about to come, I'm skipping right over that, but I see it. Kelly says their video was clear too. Folks were speaking to Rockwell. That question was answered about how is it compared to Royal Caribbean. And Rockwell as an agent, I also meant to say Life of V is an agent too. Life of V often is Edna's world. Whenever Edna does group cruises, Life of V is their agent. So that's just FYI if you ever want to sell with Edna, or you're also looking for a travel agent. I am also a travel agent. So if you're interested in solo travels, some guidance there, I am more than happy to help you. But anywho, Emily had asked, how does this compare to Royal Caribbean? And Raquel mentioned that it's going to be a pretty hard pass on comparing to Royal Caribbean. She said maybe Royal's oldest ships you can compare it to, but she says it's more comparable to being on Carnival, which we've seen it with that new burger. Have y'all peeped the update to Cheeseburger in Paradise? Because when I sailed on Paradise, it was literally like, you know how you go to Costco and get those burger patties? That's what it was. Now, it wasn't bad tasting to me. However, they now have upgraded the Cheeseburger in Paradise to be a smash burger. And all the girls are saying it's pretty comparable to Guy's Burgers. So maybe, you know, Guy's might be, you know, Carnival might have the monopoly on Guy's, but I feel like somebody slipped Carnival a little money to open up that copyright to get a little Guy's Burger recipe from Margaritaville at Sea. Monet says, my disability with mobility issues and tripping hazards equal a disaster waiting to happen. Yes. And it is weird for it to be 2024 and a ship literally having its inaugural sailing without having all of the mobility and accommodations in place. When Rockwell first went live, I think maybe during the preview, but I'm gonna give him a pass during the preview sailing because it's a preview sailing. However, now that and they're still literally sometimes when they're bringing ships over, they are still working on those ships, which I think is why a lot of ships cruise lines stopped doing inaugurals that were transatlantic. And now they're basically waiting because it helps them control the narrative. Because y'all were getting on them ships and complaining. And I'm like, literally the ship, when it's doing a transatlantic, they're really fixing it to be ready for that first, you know, sailing whenever it gets to its home port. But it was interesting to hear Rockwell say that they still didn't have certain lifts and hoists ready even for this inaugural sailing. And in 2024, our ship is coming out and welcoming 45 people that like doesn't have full mobility considerations. That's kind of interesting. And then to hear Edna and V say a piece of the ship fell on them during the sail away, it's like, ooh. Emily says, I booked a premium extended balcony for 4 at a little over $1,300. So Emily is selling on the July 7th selling of the Islander, and she was able to get an extended balcony for 4 at over $1,300. So that's a pretty nice price point. If you want to cruise and you want a decent cruise experience and you're not too picky, you want to just get on a ship, seems like a family of 4 can get on for $1,300. So nice. Kelly says, I heard the pizza is included on this ship. Yeah, because it was called is Emily, Manny, and Lola's or something like that. The last pizza was not included. It was good. They compensate with the cheese at least, but it's a pre-made crust, which some people might not like a pre-made crust, but the toppings did it for me. It was okay, but it's cool to hear that they have pizza included. It'll be interesting to see if they're still doing like kind of how the burger was pre-made. It'll be interesting to see if the pizza's pre-made on this one, and how it lines up. Oh, I'm sorry, Emily, we missed that question for you. Oh, cool. Thank you, Monet, for joining MH Family Adventures as a new subscriber. And Emily, you're gonna have to go over to MH to ask that one. Oh, dang, I missed that question too. How they put out more covering. So basically, MH, Edna, and V are going to have videos. So make sure y'all pop over to their videos and definitely ask those questions. I'm sorry, I missed that one. She says, perfect. I've been on the Mariner 5 times. Okay, so Emily likes it. She's like, look, I can be on. Now, Mariner still might be a bigger ship because Mariner was one of the first classes of ship that had that promenade for Royal and welcome in 46 people. So I'm saying, Emily, I'm even thinking it might be lower than a lower class of ship or grade of ship than the Mariner, probably even smaller. Maybe we're talking like Grandeur, Vision. Is the Girl Rhapsody still out? I don't know. Kelly says, it's not good they pulled out the recipe book for drinks. Yes. And I will say Margaritaville has to do something with, because on Paradise, again, I could not find a good margarita. That should be a staple for Margaritaville at Sea. A strong, if you don't got nothing else, we should have a strong margarita for your drink package. So yeah, you should have some, not saying that you need to have top tier bars and doing, well, maybe do the flair bartending like Celebrity, but I feel like your bar selection and your drink selection should be a selling point given the ship's name. We answered that question. They do status matching, I believe, of some sort, and that information is on their website. Emily says, would you like to do the live on July 7th of sailing if you want? Well, Emily, I will be live on July 8th. So if you are on the ship and you want to pop in on July 8th, feel free. And that'll be your second day sailing. So yeah, I'll be live on July 8th doing a trip announcement. So if you want to pop in and do a quick snippet or show us more about Margaritaville at Sea, you are more than welcome. And folks are speaking to Ebony, V&E. Carolyn Plowler says you got the full experience. Folks are laughing. Thank you, Kelly, for subscribing to both channels. Butter pecan, yes, we love a geriatric ice cream. I don't know what a skibidi toilet means, but it sounds nasty. They're selling to the first inaugural selling of Margaritaville Sea is selling to Cozumel. So let's see. Do we answer that? Yes. Okay, so let's finish up the comments and let me know. Would you all sell, given what you've seen so far, would you all sell the Islander? They're saying usually the first ones. Oh, thank you, MH. Rockwell came back with the information. So this inaugural selling of Islander is selling with 1,900 folks. Okay, I should have asked what's the capacity for sure. I'm curious about see how many people the ship holds. Oh, Rich and Jazz are in the building. Thank you. Appreciate it and looking forward to seeing y'all soon. And I'll probably need to get off because y'all are probably going live at 10. Oh, not even close. So cool. Easy Selling says, nope, not. Easy Selling, would you even do a comp cruise? Like, would you do a casino deal on Islander? I would give it one try, but I don't think I would like fly to Tampa. I don't know if I would fly to Tampa for it. Maybe I would for the new one. When I did Paradise, I was road tripping through Florida, so I decided to just stop for 2 days. It was actually cheaper for me to get to West Palm Beach than where I was going in Florida, so that's why I got on the first ship. I might actually fly to this ship. We'll see. And thank you, Raquel, for staying tuned. So Raquel's answered some of the questions that I didn't get to ask her while she's live. So somebody asked, or Doretha asked, does the adults only area have more covering? And MH says no more coverings on the adults areas, Doretha, but they added more loungers. So maybe umbrellas are coming. And yes, let's talk about the loungers because I'm an outdoor cruiser. That was one of the questions I asked on the channel. Like, are you an indoor outdoor cruiser? I'm an outdoor cruiser who likes to like lay in the lounger, tan a little bit, not really tan, but I just like to be outside. And I was surprised it was like 6 whole loungers on their Lido deck. So I'm curious to see what other areas are there to sit out and lounge and drink a beer or a half-ass margarita. But Easy Selling says, why would I do Carnival without the Carnival loyalty perks and food option? Ooh, Easy Selling has something to say. Miss Penny said it's a hard no for me. Miss Penny, what's your status on Disney? I'm curious. And did y'all know Disney has half off deposits on select sailings? So if you need a Disney cruise in your life, more than happy to get you booked. But if you want to try Disney right now, because I see Miss Penny has the Disney aft in her background or in her thumbnail. Disney for select sailings, and I think those sailings are also, some of them are going to the new Lookout Cay. I was a child, I can't remember the name. Lookout Cay. But yeah, there are half off sailings, and you have to, I'm sorry, not half off sailings, half off deposits. There are half off deposits for Disney. And if you are familiar with Disney, you usually have to pay 20% straight up and 20% of all the Disney money. So I know I looked at one sailing that was in the 2000-ish range as a solo cruiser, 19, and it was like almost like 160, 140 to 160-ish a deposit, which is a big deal for a solo cruiser. And those sailings are happening, I think I'm about to mess this up, between like October and February 2025 on select ships. So if you're interested in trying out Disney, or if you are a Disney lover, little tidbit for you. They're having half off deposits now until, I can't remember. MH Family Adventure says the Paradise Burger is different on the Islander. I think the Islander is using the same patties as Guys, which is a smash burger and tasty. And welcome in 48 people. My name is Carlene. If you haven't hit subscribe for me. Welcome into Team Replay. And we are couch cruising, which essentially is when we talk about inaugural sailings or any new developments on ships. And today we are couch cruising the inaugural sailing of the Islander, which pushed out of Tampa today, going to Cozumel and coming right back on a 5-day cruise. And we had a few people from the ship. We had MH Family Adventures, we had Life of B, we had Edna's World come in and tell us about their experience. MH says the pizza is good, and this time it's included. Yeah, I don't know why they were charging $7.99 on the last sailing, so that was weird. Jaron Vanderpool had a question. Jaron says, can you explain the muster drill for Margaritaville at Sea and what they talked about? Is it organized? It wasn't on the Paradise. And look, I will say the Paradise took me back because the Paradise was a traditional muster drill where we sat in my muster station on Paradise was the casino. It sounds like, in watching MH's, I think MH did a short on the muster station, they were outside. So it was traditional muster drill where you stand outside until everybody's there and they give you the presentation of the life vest. It sounded like Edna's was, or it was so packed that essentially some people like just stood in the central area and they overheard it. So it didn't sound very organized. When I say though, like at least the Paradise, because it's such an old ship, and it sounds like, I'm not sure why they don't have it on the Islander, but like the Paradise is given like the 1980, 1990 like muster situation. But a lot of their technology was old. Like they had paper. Like they can't do the phone. Like they're literally checking you off on paper. The key card was just like a plain white key card. It looked like a step away from like having a door with a lock. Like I thought they were about to give me actual keys on the Paradise. Anthony on the Move is saying happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate the birthday wishes, y'all. I'm going to celebrate, so don't worry. I know y'all like, why is she couch cruising on YouTube on her birthday? I usually work my YouTube channel on Fridays, but tomorrow I'm definitely celebrating. And then tune in on Monday. I have a trip announcement for where I'm going to celebrate my 40th. And that'll be Monday night at 8 after I have a premiere. Probably is going to be of Virgin Voyages. MH Family Adventure says the muster took place at 3:30. Everyone had to report to the outer deck on deck 3. They had to line up, and they showed you how to put on the vest and use a checklist. Like they literally had, I saw her short. They literally had a paper, and they were highlighting names, y'all. So Lord forbid that paper blow away. They ain't gonna know who mustered. Penny says, if I had young children, I don't think I would feel comfortable leaving my child in the kids club with all of the mishaps. Gotcha. Yeah, and the kids club was interesting because on Paradise, the kids club was kind of like right across. It was in 2 very public areas. So the teens club was near the buffet, and then the kids club was kind of in like a main promenade area. So it wasn't like how this ship is, where you like are walking through rows of cabins. And I get MH's point about having kids walk through the cabins to go to the kids club. That is kind of weird in regards to structure. But I get older ships. Sometimes you have to literally find what makes sense. Hey, Together We Travel. Hey, neighbors. Chris Johnson, welcome in, Chris. Chris just got off Disney too. Chris says, bad margaritas on Margaritaville. I mean, the least you can have is a good margarita on Margaritaville. But I remember I had the nastiest margarita of my life on Margaritaville Paradise. And it seems like they have not got the drink concoctions together because the girls are whipping out recipe books. Ease and Sailor says, I will do them in 7 years when they build a new ship. So that's something that's supposed to be coming. And it'll be interesting. I would like to see them partner or pair whenever they expand, or if they expand, because I'm like, listen, y'all get all these trips and falls because y'all haven't repaired the gaps on these ships and stuff is falling on people's head during sail away. Y'all might not get to the new ship, but I would hope they would be able to pair the Margaritaville like resorts of some sort. So like if you go to Margaritaville on like the ship, you'll be able to go to like ports that have like a strong Margaritaville resort, and somehow they maximize, I don't know, do something with the Margaritavilles or link them up between resort and ship. All right, last few comments. Miss Penny is Disney Gold. Cool. I was curious. Garen says, at the muster drill, did they say anything about not having enough lifeboats? Who, child? Do they have enough lifeboats? Because that was a thing. That was a rumor for Icon. And Icon of the Sea says, yes, we actually said they do. So maybe there's an alternative strategy that we don't know about for crew, I hope. Kristen, goodbye, Kristen. Easy selling. I'm not reading that out loud. All righty, so we're going to wrap it. Jaren says, oh, we get a little fat because the couch cruises like to go deep. Jaren says, on the Paradise, there isn't enough lifeboats, so they prioritize women, children, and the sick. Now, it's Pride Month, so how are we going to determine, because it would, never mind, I'm going to leave that alone. But, and then how you going to prioritize sick? I'm curious. But anywho, so yes, thank you, 42 people. I think we got up to 51 people who came in to Couch Cruise with us. My name is Carlene. This is C with C. And basically, I like to couch cruise whenever we're doing inaugurals, because many of you are like me, where on inaugural sailings, we can't be on the ships, but we are here watching all the content and we are talking about it. So if you enjoyed today's live stream, come back on Monday evening. Monday evening is my Monday meetup, where I don't go live every Monday, but I go live when we're about to meet up. I go live when we're about to travel. I'm getting tired. I go live when we're about to travel on Mondays. And on Monday, I have a trip announcement. So come on back. Let's talk about some of my content. Let's talk about where am I going next to celebrate my 40th birthday. And yeah, we'll continue to watch Margaritaville at Sea. So thank you for coming in and spending time with me on your Friday and my Friday too. All right, it's C with C. Thanks for coming to chat with me. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Tune into my premiere on Monday. We're talking Virgin Voyages. Bye.